What's up, team? This is going to be a really quick tutorial on how to use my Terraform to span essentials subscriptions in databases on a Redis Cloud account. I'm using this currently when I'm really fighting for TCO or cost reduction or pricing in general. And sometimes the customer will have, I don't know, hundreds of databases and 30 or 40 of them are really, really small and tiny in a way that they cannot, because of the microservices structure, they cannot consolidate. And then the pricing becomes a bit prohibitive on this under these circumstances. So we can offer like a hybrid subscription where their critical databases are going to be on Pro, where they have their own cluster. They can do VPC, peering, translators, all that fun stuff. And the ones that are not that critical, they could be using Redis Essentials instead, because today it's $5 per month. So I know I'm talking too fast, but it's just because that's not the focus. I'm just trying to explain where we could use this Terraform looper right here, is to combo and make it easier to spend multiple essentials database inside a Redis account, maybe during an onboarding or before the data migration happens. You know, you're going to run Riot, but you need the database existing. This is going to be a quick start. So I have a project here on GitHub I'm going to share with you. I'm fixing the README right now, so don't worry. Let's go to the tutorial directly. So here I have some files to control how we want the Terraform to work, but at its core is very simple. So I have some integration with HashiCorp Vault in case you want to keep sensitive stuff in a secret engine like V2, you know, KV V2 secrets engine from HashiCorp Vault. This is supported. But right here, I'm just keeping this stuff on my Terraform TFVars. So let's keep on the main, because the TFVars here has all the sensitive information I cannot show in a video. Okay, but pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to loop through a CSV file, and for each one of those files, we're going to span a single database. Okay, so I have a data here to read this CSV. I have some locals here to transform that into a JSON array. So I'll have a list, a JSON array of databases to be created. And this is the standard format for Terraform. And then I just add some of the data that I need, like the payment method for my use case, the essentials plan I'm looking for. And then I just create a subscription and a database. And then I'll just throw some stuff here on the output for you to see. Okay, guys. But the providers, I'm using the version 1.7.0, the same ver. I think this is really recent. And I'm just configuring the other stuff right here. So the provider for the Redis Cloud and the API key, the secret key, the way that we do to connect to the Redis account, the Redis Cloud account, sorry. And I'm just commenting the places where I use HashiCorp Vault, because I'm not going to use that to keep things simple. So the first thing you need to do is to go to the database CSV and add some databases here. I'm just gonna add another one just so you know what's going on. So Terraform reads in a standard way, so I'm gonna use that as the ID, and it cannot repeat, but you know the database should not repeat usually. So I'm gonna keep these on the next port, and as you can see, I'm trying to create 4 databases here on my Redis subscription. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to open Firefox real quick, and I'm going to log into Redis, our account. Just 1 second, guys. So it's gonna be this one, and then it's logging in. Okay, so let's go back to the Terraform. And what I'm going to do now, is just make sure that I have everything that I need here, which is my 4 databases. So I'm gonna use tofu init here to start my backend provider, anything that we need to do, okay? So tofu plan, right? It's reading, it's telling me what's going to do. So it's telling me that the intention of this plan is to create 4 databases. And as you know, for essentials, one subscription can have only one database. So we're going to have 4 subscriptions and 4 databases, okay? And that's okay. So what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to clean this terminal and I'm going to use Terraform apply auto approve. I guess this is the syntax. They are not using these 2 dashes, which really drives me crazy, but it's their project. So I'm applying now, and as you can see, it is trying to create the resources here on the Redis Cloud. So if I go to subscriptions, I should start to see my 4 subscriptions popping up. So the first, the second, the third. I'm just waiting for the last one to appear. So that's it. I have my 4, and as you can see, I decide you can change this to your own a prefix or anything that you want to use, like the template for the name. I'm just grabbing the database and adding as the suffix of hard-coded word phrase that I'm using for the naming purposes, and that's it. It is already creating, everything is working. As you can see, I have a database here ready to go, you know, with the password as well, hopefully. Let me see. It's here, see? So everything is working as expected. And then you can, of course, run Terraform destroy here and see everything disappearing. So this is what I'm going to do in a few seconds. Just a moment. Okay, so now everything is created perfectly. Let's check the, sorry, let's check the subscriptions. Everything looks solid. What I'm going to do now is just destroy, just to show that it is like repeatable. It is an atomic process after all. So destroy, auto approve. I'm using tofu here, but you can use Terraform if you want. It's the equivalent, okay? I'm using the same server, so it is a fresh new version. So now we should start to see the subscriptions going away in a few seconds. I'm deleting the database before, and then I delete the subscription, okay? So I think this is gonna take a few seconds, but we will see this working just fine. Still destroying, okay. So it's destroying the subscriptions now after a few seconds. And we should start to see these guys disappearing right now. There's a JavaScript React under the hood here or something like that, Angular. But the subscriptions are gone, as you can see here. No subscriptions at all. And then you can see they were destroyed. And then I could just reapply it, okay? So that's it, guys. I hope you can use this as a starting point to add more complex stuff. Bye-bye.